Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming here for the EHEF 2022 event. Our next part of this event will be focused on technologies in the EU, which focuses on information technology, computer science, and programming. So I am Donhal Malabanan. I will be the moderator for this part of the event. I'm from the University of the Cordilleras, which is a hub partner of the EHEF event for this year. All right. So for our first speaker, we will be having a 6-minute presentation, and then afterwards we will be having the remaining period of the 15 minutes for your Q&A. So don't worry about your questions; it will be answered shortly by our speaker. So without further ado, going for the computer science portion of this event, may we all have a warm round of applause for Mr. Peter Tsvetkov from Germany.
Hi everyone, I hope you can hear me. Okay, so I'll do a very short presentation. Hopefully you can see as well. I'll do a really short presentation on Germany and a bit about my university because we are science related and we are quite famous for computer science as well. My name is Peter. I'm the recruitment counselor. I will not go too much into detail. I just want to show you a bit about Germany. Like one thing that I usually say about Germany is like you shouldn't be afraid of coming to Germany because we're a very diverse country. You can see really people from everywhere in Germany, so we are quite welcoming. German innovations, like plenty of German innovation. So what makes Germany a special place to study technology, computer science, is that our universities are quite well connected with with the industry. So any university that you consider in Germany will have very good collaboration with industry, and there will be also technology transfer. What is important in Germany that usually you will have a bachelor program that's more general. So we rarely will have programs like aerospace engineering or something like this. Usually you have a more general bachelor program in, let's say, electrical engineering or computer science, and then in the master you can specialize like in cybersecurity or in cybersecurity or in software engineering, for example. And then one thing that you also need to know that transition to engineering is quite fluid, so you can go into engineering also with a bachelor in physics if you have met the conditions for the master studies. Yeah, internships are super important in Germany. Basically, we kind of like always want that you do also internships or practical experience while you study. Most universities will encourage internships with us. For example, with Jacobs University, it's mandatory. Finally, it's really a very international environment in Germany. I will not go. The German academic exchange is at the booth downstairs, and you can ask them about German universities altogether. In terms of what you can expect from, like, what kind of majors are considered to be in demand in the next years in Germany, you have artificial intelligence specialists, data scientists, mechanical engineers, robotics engineers, and of course researchers, because researchers actually drive innovation. After you graduate in Germany, you have also excellent opportunities to stay in Germany. And if you're looking for English teaching programs, we might be a good fit for you because we offer all our programs in English. We are one of the top private universities in Germany, and we are also residential. At the level of technology, we offer at the bachelor level computer science, also an online program in computer science and software engineering. So So maybe for students who want to do like a dual degree in the Philippines and also in Germany. And at the master level, we offer computer science and software engineering with focus on leadership, so to be a computer architect or to be data structure architect. We also offer data engineering and data science for society and business. So you can see, connecting to my previous slide, most of our programs are kind of like designed to what will be in demand in the future in Germany. Okay, I think my time is now over. So this was my very short presentation on Germany. If you're interested, I'm also available for you for Q&A, and I'm also down at my stand. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Tsvetkov. Now that the presentation is over, does anyone here have any questions in regards to the presentation based on Germany? If you have questions, please raise your hand. All right, you can come up front if you want, or you can just, yeah, you can just go.
Hi, I'm Jomar from the University of Philippines. May I ask what's the usual range for tuition in Germany?
So public universities in Germany are tuition free. So there is no tuition. If you choose to study at a public university, there is no tuition fee. Private universities such as mine, we charge tuition, but we are also quite generous in terms of what we give in form of scholarships and financial aid. Our tuition is 20,000 euro, but like for master programs, we offer 90% coverage. So majority of our Filipino students pay only 2,000 euro tuition, and at the undergraduate level, we offer 80% coverage, so 4,000. Similar to the presentation in Spain, you can work in Germany while you study. Actually, that's encouraged because hiring after graduating is really based on your skills rather than anything else. Like employers don't care where you come from. They usually will really look what kind of skills you bring to the company.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? All right, with that being said, may we please have another warm round of applause for Mr. Tsvetkov from Germany. Okay, so for our next presenter, it will be an online video from the IBA, or International Business Academy in Denmark. It will be given by Ma'am Anna Barseghyan.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to welcome all the participants to this event and thank them for being here. And I'd like to thank all the organizers as well for setting up this event. My name is Anna Barseghyan. I'm one of the international coordinators at IBA dealing with recruitment and application of international students. And the title of the presentation is Become a Global Citizen, which is what we believe students become by taking up further education at IBA by developing a global mindset. I'll share a couple of slides with you. Yes, IBA Kolding is located in Kolding, which is a small city in Denmark located on the peninsula of Jutland. We are very close to the German border, and we are also close to the international airport in Billund. If I need to single out three things that characterizes the Danish culture, Denmark in general, that would be culture with its strong focus on teamwork and low power distance. Another aspect would be innovation when Danes take an innovative approach to almost all aspects of their lives. And the third thing would be Hugo, which is the quality and feeling of well-being and comfort. And that's one of the most important factors that makes Danes one of the happiest nations in the world year after year. Denmark is also one of the safest countries in the world, and parents and students need to know about this. This is the panorama of the city. As you can see, there are no high rises. And this is the Kolding harbor, and all this industrial area is going to be turned into a people-focused area. This is our new building, which was constructed in 2019. It has modern, open design and lets in a lot of light. Kolding, IBA Kolding is a public institution, and it's accredited by the Danish Ministry of Higher Education and Science. In partnership with Coventry University, we offer top-up and master programs, and the students here represent 52 nationalities together with the staff. Why students should choose IBA? We are a medium-sized institution, and there is this majority of teachers are working professionals, and we have collaborations, regional businesses, national and international businesses as well. In partnership with the Coventry University, we offer 2 top-up programs in international business, informatics, and together with Tsvetkov universities, we offer e-learning programs. For the top-up programs and 2 of the master program students need to have relevant academic background. For top-up programs, it's 2 years of higher education, and for master programs, it's a successfully completed bachelor's degree. We also have English language requirement, and for top-up programs, it's 6.0 IELTS, and graduate programs, it's 6.0. And we also accept about on our website. For MBA in general management, only students need to have at least 2 years of managerial work experience. On the path of becoming a global citizen, we believe that extracurricular activities are important, and in regard, we offer international marketing and business weeks together with our international partners. We have also a case team where students learn how to crack cases, and if they are good at it and if they are willing, they can also participate in case competitions. Together with the Confucius Institute, we offer Chinese classes, and if the students take one of the Chinese exams, they are also eligible to go to a summer camp in China. The study programs are UK degrees. They are offered from the Coventry University, recognized all over the world, but the studies themselves are conducted at IBA by IBA teachers and awarded by Coventry University. The classes are conducted in small groups, and there is a lot of group work, and it's based on problem-based learning. Education here is more affordable because Kolding in general, compared to the UK or Copenhagen, even in Denmark, it's cheaper. Accommodation is 2 or 3 times cheaper here. And we have free healthcare system in Denmark. For the next year's intake, the application deadline is June 15, and these are all the documents that students will need to apply to one of our study programs. Important points to know about the resident permit in Denmark as a student is that no bank statement is required, and the students have 6-month job search on top of their study period, and they can bring along their spouse and minor children. They can work part-time during the week and full-time during the summer months, and their spouse can work full-time in Denmark to support the family. The approximate living costs are from 600 to 800 euros per month. And we don't have our own, but Kolding is a student city, and the infrastructure is organized in a way that students have easy access to cheap accommodation. They just need to register on studentkolding.dk. This was all the slides I wanted to share with you, but of course there is a lot more to cover, and if you have any questions, you are welcome to ask them now.
This is the university which researches so that our companies grow.
This is the university which gave me a grant to go to Prague.
This is the university which is going to help me to be the best professional.
This is my university.
At the High School of Computer Engineering in Albacete, you can study the degree in Computer Engineering, which will provide you with a global education. You can choose from 4 specializations: software engineering, computer engineering, information technology, and computing. The degree is also taught in bilingual mode and has the EuroInf quality seal that recognizes compliance with the standards of excellence defined at European level. You will be able to do internships in the most cutting-edge technology companies in our environment and benefit from numerous national and international mobility programs. You can also extend your studies with a master's degree in computer engineering that allows you to develop and manage projects with the latest technologies online.
We live nowadays in a connected society, thanks to the use of advanced information and communication technologies, facilitating the sustainable development of our habitat and people's well-being. A wide range of application fields require the solution of intensive computational models and simulations, thus making necessary the use of high-performance computing facilities. The technological development of our societies requires the training of qualified staff. The Albacete Research Institute of Informatics of the University of Castilla-La Mancha is located in the Science and Technology Park of Castilla-La Mancha, in the city of Albacete. Our institute has as one of its main missions to conduct research and innovation projects, as well as the training of specialists in the area of information technologies. The development of weather forecast applications, climate change, smart agriculture, intelligent transport systems, design tools on the effective deployment of power lines of the high-speed train, traffic models, and airport planning tools developed in collaboration with enterprises of the Science and Technology Park of Castilla-La Mancha make part of our research portfolio. In the health sector, our collaboration with the medical community on the analysis of medical image databases has enabled the early diagnosis of diseases. The study of the fundamental principles and applications of software engineering, high-performance processors, intelligent systems, computer networks, virtual reality make part of the main research activities of our institute.
Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Bullies and I am a member of the IT staff at Autonoma University in Madrid. And I've been working lately with European projects. I'd like to talk to you about technology and projects the European Union has set up to ease the administrative burdens associated with student mobility in Europe. The Erasmus Mobility Program started in 1987 and has allowed mobility for more than 9 million students in Europe so far, a very successful program. But the first year were only around 3,000 students exchange. Such a low number of students was not enough to make changes in the administrative process involved with paper and telephone calls, as you might imagine. In 2006, there were already 150,000 Erasmus students. I'm pretty sure there were a lot of emails exchanged those days. And now there are nearly 300,000 every academic year. There's a lot of information to be exchanged. From dealing with agreements between universities to the information of the educational offer for the students and, of course, of the personal and academic data about the students. So that's a lot of administrative work to be done and a real challenge to do it as fast as possible. Why is it challenging and so difficult? Computer systems and data are used differently in every university, even if we talk about the same country. Let me give you an example with music. When you share a disc with a friend, you need to be sure if he or she will be able to read it. He will need a turntable for a vinyl like this, or he might need a CD player if we talk about a CD. You are going to face big differences also with the information provided by every format. If your friend wants to read the lyrics while listening to the music, that's easy with a vinyl. Most of them are big enough to hold all printed lyrics. But with a CD, that's more difficult. Most of them only have the names of the songs. It is the same thing when exchanging information for mobility students. You need to agree which data is compulsory and which one would be optional. And the solution to this problem is setting a standard. 2 years ago, the European Commission started such a project, and it is called Erasmus Without Paper. The latest statistics on Erasmus Without Paper show us that more than 30,000 exchange agreements have been signed using this new electronic standard, so avoiding the use of emails back and forth. That's a lot faster than before. And universities and higher education institutions have the freedom to choose how to do it. Some have developed their own software following the standard. Others have bought a subscription to a service provider, and the small ones choose to be hosted in a public service. There is a lot of work behind Erasmus Without Paper, made by the European University Foundation, all national mobility agencies, and all universities. And it's a work that has been done in careful steps. Now, exchanging the mobility agreements between universities, also the learning agreements for the students, and among the following steps next year will be exchanging the transcript of records or the nomination of students for the mobility they have applied for. Okay, so far so good. At the Autonoma, we are also working on a sibling project of the European Commission, which is the European Student Card. Have anyone found they couldn't buy a discount ticket for students, let's say in a museum in a foreign country? That's because all student cards are different. The ticket booth does not know which one is good. There's no way to know actually. The European Student Card is a new way of identifying higher education students. Universities can have the freedom to print plastic cards or choose, as we're going to do at the Autonoma, to have a virtual card for the mobile phone. One of the main features of the card will be to have a QR code like this one. that can be used to verify that you are a university student. Showing the QR code will allow anyone to verify your student status online and can be used to access new services and discount tickets only for students. Why not? To sum up, next time you think about student mobility in Europe, remember all technological changes that the Erasmus Without Paper and the European Student Card are bringing right now to help students and universities all over the continent. At the Autonoma in Madrid, we are very excited to implement these new services. Thank you for your attention.
For this particular session. I believe our speakers on the video are with us via Zoom. So if we have any questions for them, please feel free to ask. I actually have one. We also have Miss Matilda, who is representing the Autonoma as well. So if you have any questions to ask her, you can visit her downstairs, but also ask right now, I believe. Are we okay? Are we connected? We are connected. So if it's all right, I will use the moderator's privilege to ask a question. And the question is actually quite simple. So this is for both representatives from both universities, both the Autonoma and the Universidad de Castilla-La Mancha. Sorry, is that the university you represent? Okay, Autonoma. All right, excellent. And so the question is, perhaps because it didn't come up in the videos, is there anything that students should emphasize in their applications should they want to enter your university? And perhaps we can start with Ms. Matilda, since you are here. Would you like to answer that question? And then we'll go to our friends online. I don't know if that was a difficult question.
Wow. Maybe it's true, it's a difficult question. No, it's okay. Well, I don't know exactly. It depends what kind of study and what level of study you want to do in our university. It should be, well, to tell you the truth, what is true in our university, most of the courses are going to be in Spanish if you apply for a bachelor level, undergraduate level. But if you want to take a master, at least it can be, most of them can be in English. Then if you want to apply, you have to check whether you got the requirements for the language in that sense. But I don't know. What I really believe in our case with a student that wants to come to our university is that we got this special relationship with this country. We are very proud of that, and you should say something about it. But there are not a specific requirement. It really depends on what you want to do over there, because we got too many different courses in too many different fields, because we got quite a lot of faculties, different faculties from medicine to humanities, business studies, law, political science, and psychology, a lot of them. And it really depends on what you want to do exactly over there. Then there is no specific requirement. It depends on what you want to do. But the other thing I can do, we are really well-recognized university in Spain. We are really well-positioned in the international rankings. What I really want to do is, if you want to come to Spain, we really welcome you. Apply, try, because we really want to receive Filipino students in our university.
Thank you for that response. And anything from our colleagues online along the same question? The question being, is there anything that a student applying to the university should try to emphasize when applying? Perhaps your colleague would like to go first, Mr. Is it? Yeah, Mr. Yvonne, are you there? Hopefully you can hear me. Look, if you
I can hear you.
on it. Excellent.
Thank you. No, actually, there's no need to add something to what Matilde has said. And in my video, I just wanted to focus more on what is going to be the relationship between administrative relationship. How we see how difficult was going to be among between the student and the administration, because there's a lot of quite of a change in digital transformation to make their life easier.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Enrique, is there anything on that same question that perhaps you'd like to comment on? Is there anything that applying students should try to emphasize in their applications?
No, there is nothing special. In our university, UCLM, is the same procedure than the rest of universities in not also in Spain, but also in Europe. So the requirements, the constraints are all the same. And I mean, there are a lot of administrative work, as said my colleague, and no more, nothing special, really.
All right, thank you very much. I also noticed, by the way, that I believe it's 6 in the morning for you. Apologies. I hope you're still awake. I don't know if there are any other questions on the floor about studying in Spain in this particular discipline. It looks like there isn't. So thank you both very much for your videos, and thank you as well for answering that question for us. I believe there will be many applications coming to you soon after this. So thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Right, moving forward. So we're going to move now with the next part of the program. So I'm going to orient myself so I can read a little better. The next speaker represents the Tomas Bata University in Zlin in the Czech Republic. It's a video recording, and I believe he will be joining us as well later on. So please direct your attention here for the presentation of Miss Pavlina Hruba. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Apologies, I do not speak Czech. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Pavlina Hruba and I'm here representing Tomas Bata University in Zlin, where I'm responsible for admissions. In the next few minutes, I would like to introduce our university to you, so let's start. Tomas Bata University in Zlin, or simply TBU, is a young public higher education institution which bears the name after the famous shoe businessman Tomas Bata, who was originally from Zlin. Our university is bilingual because we offer study programs in both English and Czech, and we also have a modern study environment because most of our university buildings have been built quite recently. Let me talk a bit about our structure. We have 6 faculties and 1 university institute. We provide more than 120 degree programs at all levels, out of which almost 30 are in English. And we have more than 1,000 students, out of which more than 1,000 are international. And we have more than 1,000 employees, out of which more than half are academics. So where to find TBU? As you can see in the map, Zlin is located in the Czech Republic, which is located in the center of Europe, or as we Czechs like to say, in the heart of Europe. And from Zlin, it is quite close to Austria and to Poland, where are international airports. Zlin itself can be characterized as a student town with functionalist and modern architecture. And also in Zlin there are several events that take place each year. There are events like International Festival for Children and Youth in Zlin, or Czech barroom ready Zlin. So there are both culture and sport events. As for the study programs that we can offer to you in English, there are study programs at the master's level, so you can see the list on the screen. There are study programs specialized in technology, chemistry, marketing, business administration, finance, automatic control, software engineering. As PhD studies programs, you can see again there is a list which is even longer than for the masters. We offer study programs specialized in IT, economics, finance, chemistry, and so on. Even multimedia and design and others. As for tuition fees, it depends. The tuition fee depends on from study program to study program, but approximately they are around €2,000 per year. And our students also receive scholarship. We provide scholarships to all our PhD students in the first year of their study, and in the next years of their study they can apply for scholarships at the faculty. So how to apply? There is nothing easier than to go to our website, which you can see on the screen, and send us your online application. If you struggle with something, you can find information on how to apply on the same website, or you can contact us. Our university strongly supports students who intend to spend at least a part of their studies abroad. So we provide various kinds of exchange programs, and students can choose from destinations all over the world. Here are services that our students can use. Our university provides a welcome center, job center. We strongly support startups, and we cooperate with local and international companies. We also have our very own halls of residence where our students can stay, and catering facilities that our students can use. When it comes to student life in Zlin, it has a lot to offer to our students, because students can either join or enjoy activities of various student organizations that are active in Zlin. We also have student organization which is called EHEF Zlin, which supports our international students in particular, and also our students can choose from a wide variety of sports and other activities. We are looking forward to seeing you in Zlin. If you have any questions, and if you want to know more about our university, please check our website and our social media, or you can always contact us and ask directly. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you in Zlin.